coming right up. Hello, basketball fans. And the starting group for the Celtics. White and Brown are the 2 and the 3. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's the doctor in at the point guard position. And for the Pacers, they've got Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Siakam in at the 4-man position. Well, these teams will have a chance to get very familiar with each other, Clark. This is the first of 2 straight games between them.
You know, sometimes these mini-series can get pretty heated. It might not have the same intensity of a playoff series, but back-to-back against the same opponent, the intensity can ramp up in those situations.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Up top, Siakam, hounded by Tatum. 5 to shoot. From the high post. Tips it up. Stolen. Here's the doctor, defended by Halliburton. Brown. It's deflected. Siakam against Tatum. Halliburton outside. Pure from 3-point range.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
Here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, if we want to talk about Derek White for a moment, he's become such an effective defender, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., he's got a great mix of awareness and ability. Just an exceptional quickness that allows him to be a disruptor at that end.
And he makes a first.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
White hits them both. When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, B.A. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Brown can't hit.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First team foul.
Elbow.
2 shots. Lead.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Tatum. And it's the bodyguard with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
Pass to Doctor. Outside White. Here's G. He's covered by Siakam. G's shot is good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Nembhard. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And Boston calls time here. Last time they met in Boston,
they came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, that gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. Boston, third. The fourth spot held by the Pacers.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and then running away with the ball for some quick points.
Shots blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. So it's Boston now. It's a three-point game. White, good.
The playmaking of Brown continuing to evolve. Nice dime there.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by White. Nembhard, the pass to Lee. 4 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Counted.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside, Brown. Blocked. 3 on 3. Halliburton left side. From downtown, drops in the 3. Halliburton's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's White. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. G's shot is good. G's got his second basket on the night.
This right here is exactly what he should look to do. Use his size to bully his way inside and finish.
Lee misses. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
Halliburton outside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. White, the pass to the doctor. Going inside. Pacers with a rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
bodyguard. The pass to Siakam. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
It's Brown on the wing. He had a big outing in that Jazz game as well. And they're able to recover. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And Boston calls time here. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
In steals, and they're number 3 in lowest opponent scoring. I love the way they communicate on D. They are making it a team effort.
And they are number 1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. Now here's Tatum. A 26-point game for him in the win against Utah. White finds Brown. Here's the doctor. 2 on the clock. And he hits it to tie the game.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Halliburton left side. And he drives in, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand. And when you watch Halliburton run point, he makes life easy for his team.
You know, he's like a Pied Piper. He's a guy that other people gravitate to and enjoy playing with. Always has his head up. He's excellent at reading angles and situations and using the right pass at the right time. And rarely seems to force shots. I mean, that's the quintessential playmaking point guard if ever there was one.
You know, Clark, what you marvel about with Halliburton, the accuracy from both the field and the line.
Well, there are very few guys that are part of the 50, 40, 90 club, and every year he's flirting with that. And when he doesn't have the shot that he wants, what I like is that he just simply makes the right basketball pass.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Simons comes in for White. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. Boston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's G. In his last outing, 8 points for him. That one goes in.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Here's Nembhard after the basket by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Tipped.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Pass to Lee. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Here's G. Here's the doctor. Pure from 3-point range. The doctor's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Simons. Here's the bodyguard. Here's Lee. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Releases. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more. Here's Nembhard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. He's checked in for Nembhard. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at the Celtics, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And, of course, the Pacers, right now, they're tied with them.
Checking out the Pacers, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now here's Halliburton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Pass to Hauser. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Celtics lead by 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Now Halliburton. Cash money on the open jump shot. Halliburton's got 15.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Simons against Mathurin. Simon's shot is good. Simon's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Halliburton, the pass to Lee. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Give him 8 points now. Boston has gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Simons. Siakam pulls down the board.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
The layup misses.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Indiana trailing here. Mathurin up top, puts it up, and he hits the jump shot.
Boy, he's got a smooth stroke. Even on his catch-and-shoot jumpers, Mathurin has excellent form.
Siakam against Tatum. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it in that tight coverage.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball when somebody has a better shot. You got to throw it his way.
Here's the Doctor, defended by Halliburton. And Tatum is good for three. And the Celtics lead by 2. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Lee. Outside Mathurin. Knocks it down from distance. Mathurin's got 5 points.
The confidence of Mathurin, palpable. You see it and feel it. That looked good from the moment it left his hand.
Pass to Hauser. Takes a 3. And it's Lee with the rebound. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Halliburton on the wing to the middle.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Tatum feeling it out a bit.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Halliburton for 3. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play.
Your Pacers.
It's the Celtics up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Lee in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for the Pacers. It's good. Lee's got 10.
Tremendous individual play, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Halliburton. Hauser can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the basket by Siakam.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Simons against Mathurin. Boucher outside. Pass to Hauser. 6 to shoot. Launches it from deep. Mathurin with a rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Lee misses. And it's Simons with the ball for Boston. They trail by 1. Pass to Hauser. Out to Simons. The deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
3 points.
He's got 9. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
T-shirt time,
And the Pacers call time here.
Right now.
He's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Neesmith comes in for Mathurin. And it's McConnell in for Tyrese Halliburton. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Lee. Over Boucher. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. The bodyguard's got 6 points.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Hauser can't get it to go. The Pacers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Lee. Not going to go that time. Brown with some nice D.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Hauser passes to Brown. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 4 rebounds now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Celtics have terrific depth. They have a number of reserves who could start for other teams. All-star Jason Tatum said those guys sacrificing coming off the bench, I think that just speaks volumes to the commitment that we have to be our best and to playing to our standard every night. Brian?
That's what it takes, Allie, right? Thank you. Now here's McConnell. He's scoreless. Here's Lee. Outside for McConnell. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Neesmith, averaging around 5 points a game. Lee misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Back in 2017, two-way contracts started in the NBA, created more opportunities.
The BA Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
Nails it from 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And here's Simons. He's got 9. Here's Boucher for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Lee, coming off a 28-point game against Atlanta.
And he was so disruptive at the defensive end. 4 steals on the night.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Boston calls timeout.
Youth Dance Team.
And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
He certainly earned a lot of votes, just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Here's Hauser. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The shot by the bodyguard, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Pritchard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on T.J. McConnell. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pacers have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. McConnell left side. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Lee, defended by Brown. Right wing. There's Nesmith with a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Here's Hauser. The 3. It's hauled in by McConnell.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. McConnell's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Hauser. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And it's Simons missing.
defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Lee, defended by Brown. The shot by the bodyguard, no good. Outside for McConnell. And he lobs it up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Toppin. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Looking to win the run, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And some changes here for the Pacers. Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin. Nembhard comes in for Nesmith. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell. And the Celtics also making a change. White, he's checked in for Simons. Here's Hauser, rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to the bodyguard. Inside. Fades back. Another one falls for Indiana.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Boston trailing. Here's the doctor. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Indiana's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Nembhard. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now here's White. He's got 5. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Brown. To win the cold spell. Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those balls.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Outside, Brown. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Part of White's expanding game is the attention to his jump shot. And he's made great improvement in that area.
Halliburton for 3. Here's the bodyguard. And he dunks it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Indiana leading. Siakam looking it over. Lead. And he slaps it in one-handed.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Tatum can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Lee, and it's Indiana scoring again.
Got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's White. Give him 8 points now. And he lobs it up top, up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Into the lane. Nembhard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. So he gets them both. Boston shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Rebounded by Halliburton.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Halliburton. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Sinks it from distance. Nembhard's got 9 points.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Here's the doctor, defended by Halliburton. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Siakam against White. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Nembhard. Another shot. Boston with a rebound. G's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Tatum. Here's the doctor, defended by Halliburton. Such a wide open look. He's got 9.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution in the second quarter. Some excellent work offensively now has them up 11 at the break. What'd you think, Shaq, about Indiana?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
The free throw margin is very tough. One team is playing aggressively, getting to the line, and the other one just isn't. You have to be willing to play through the contact in this league.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Halliburton. Kicking off the second half. Here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White and Brown with the 2 and the 3. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's the doctor in at the point guard position. Nembhard, good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now here's Tatum. Got a hand on it, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And there's the foul against Indiana.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
And he sinks the second. Here's Lee. Pass to Nembhard. Wide open look. Rebound Boston. Brown scanning the floor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Hits both from the stripe. Indiana's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. To the wing, right side. Siakam against Tatum. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. G with a rebound.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Yep, that one goes.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Rebound Boston. The Doctor's got 4 rebounds now.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's G. Count it. Good. G's got 18 points in the game.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Siakam. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
Ooh, cooking it up down low, it's Spicy Pete.
Brown inside. Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Pacers.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Pass to Lee. And he's going for the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jaylen Brown has shown steady development over his career. He said, quote, every year presents different challenges. I think that's the fun part about basketball, that it's not the same. You got to be flexible, you got to be durable, and you have to be able to grow with the game. Brian?
Allie, he keeps getting better and better. Thanks for that. Good stuff.
First foul, number 5. Second personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Boston, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
We want to give you shirts, fans, but you need to be the loudest. Can you do it? Let's hear it!
Let's see who is leading the league in steals. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Nembhard. 11 points in the game. Pass to Lee. That's tipped. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Celtics. 6-point game.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And that one's long.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Halliburton. 17 points in the game. Pass to the bodyguard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. Pulls it from 20. G with a rebound. G's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low. Here's Tatum. Tatum works through the defense inside.
And, you know, his height and quick release help Tatum do work in the post. Defense can only do so much.
Pass to Lee. Lays it up and banks it in. Lee's got 25 points in the game.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. From the line, the Pacers pull it in. Lee's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Shoots over White. Rebound Boston.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Deflected. They get it back. G's shot is good. And it's the Pacers with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Nembhard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's a look at some stats for Pascal Siakam.
For the Pacers.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's the doctor. Tipped.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by White. Pass to Siakam. Here's Lee. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Lee's got 28 points for the game.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And Boston calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
In rebounding, and they're top 5 in preventing points. They have a number of guys who can defend multiple positions, and they work well together as a unit.
And they are number 1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. Now here's White. He's got 10 from 13, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. The bodyguard's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. White with the steal. Tatum passes to the doctor. Here's G. There's the block.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
From Tyrese Halliburton.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. The doctor pass to Tatum. Here's the doctor. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Nembhard. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And the basket by the doctor.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Halliburton, the pass to Lee. Tatum with the block. Here's G. 22 points for him. White, the pass to the doctor. Outside, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's G. No good from 18. Indiana's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Third team foul.
Here's the doctor. He's got 11. Outside Tatum. Left side, Brown. From the wing. And it's the bodyguard with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Nembhard, good.
It's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Outside Tatum. Stripped it away. Here's Nembhard. Another one falls for Indiana.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside, Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
He's gotten so good with that pump fake. Brown, just a pro at drawing defenders up in the air.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Pacers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. And both free throws good for Brown. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Here's Siakam. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's the doctor. Defended by Halliburton. The doctor. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Offensive board. Second shot opportunity. G's shot is good. G's got 24.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Lee, the pass to Siakam.
Third, 2 minutes.
Outside Mathurin. G with a rebound. G's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Pass to Halliburton. With a step back. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Lee. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. And count basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum at the line for one.
One shot.
That one misses for Tatum. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. From 12 feet. And no good.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
It's Brown on the wing, defended by Halliburton. Outside, Brown. Back to Boucher from outside the arc. The Pacers pull it in. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Halliburton outside. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
Just excellent concentration there by Halliburton. Not allowing the bump by the defense to throw him off his mark.
And so it's Indiana liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, if we get a stop at the running opportunity, keep it going. The tempo's really good. Keep pushing the ball.
Well, Rick Carlisle wanting to make this a track meet. He feels that may favor his team right now.
Well, he knows they have some momentum. He wants to step on the gas pedal because he knows how quickly that momentum can shift.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. T.J. McConnell is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Toppin, and it's the bodyguard in at the center position. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Celtics making their last shot. Pulls it from the top of the key, and basket by Lee. Lee's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Indiana. Lee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Inside, Toppin, and the shot goes down.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's the doctor. He's marked by McConnell. The doctor, pass to G. Here's Simons. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Lee. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. From 15 feet away, and the basket by the doctor.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Lee. After the basket by Boston.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Now here's Tatum. Blocked! A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. McConnell right side, back to Lee. From 20 feet. Rebounded by the doctor. The doctor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Toppin against Tatum. Excellent D there from Toppin. Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lee. He's covered by Simons. And the basket by Lee.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Simons. Throws it up high. Throw it down on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's the doctor, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Up top, McConnell. Pass to Lee. McConnell, right side. Tatum with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. And it's White in for Simons. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And the second straight year missing the playoffs for the Pacers, Clark. It seems things may be heading in the right direction, though.
Exactly, B.A. Rick Carlisle led the team to more wins in his second year at the helm than the first season, which is a good sign, and they do have a nice core.
Catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pushing it up now. Got a piece of it. McConnell outside. Pass to Lee. Knocked away.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And no stranger to physical play. JB busting it up in there without fear.
Jaylen Brown at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops a first. And the league looking to curb how much the top teams can spend. Stricter financial rules now in place, Clark.
Yeah, I like the salary cap. Its theory is good and well-intentioned. I think it does help the small market teams a bit. A lot of teams didn't like how certain West Coast teams were spending, but I still think there's room to give teams the option to exceed limits if they're willing to pay the consequences for doing so.
Here's Lee. Over White. Pass to Nesmith. Now here's McConnell. Back to Toppin. Here's the bodyguard. Fires the three. Top it inside. Second chance effort. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boston ball.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. He shoots again. And that's 2 points on the layup. G's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Here's Lee. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Connects on the 17-footer. Lee's got 36 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Looking to get back on track. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Pass to Lee, and Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul, and some changes here for the Pacers. Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin. Nembhard comes in for Nesmith, and Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell.
Tyrese Halliburton.
And here are the Pacers now. To the inside, the bodyguard. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant one there. Lots of contact on that play, and the officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Halliburton outside. Here's Lee. Pass to Nembhard. Shoots over White. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 12-4 run. The Doctor. Pass to G. Here's the Doctor. Defended by Halliburton. The Doctor. No good.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Tatum with the block. Here's G. He's feeling it. He can't get it to go.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by White. Now here's Halliburton. Pass to the bodyguard. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 13. The Celtics have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Here's the doctor. That shot off. Halliburton with some nice D.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. Did a great job in the first, hitting free from outside.
Here's Lee. Over Tatum. Lee misses.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Here's G. Soft touch off the glass. G's got 30.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Step back shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
4th team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton.
Free throw good. Halliburton. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Pass to Tatum. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
G passes to White. He blocks it again. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Here's White. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. The bodyguard. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. From deep three-point range. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. The bodyguard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack. Really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Now a timeout called by Boston. New Balance Player of the Game.
And he kept the opponents off balance all night long. Just swatting down shot after shot, disrupting their offense. He was a one-man defensive wrecking ball, and they never found a way around him.
Well, they were coming off 2 straight losses, and he put his foot down. He stepped up his game, had a big night, and got them moving in the right direction again.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Now here's Halliburton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, 15 foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Halliburton. Boston's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Tatum against Siakam. It's deflected. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 15.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Here's the doctor. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 17 points was their biggest margin. A minute and a half left in the fourth.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
In the penalty. At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton.
First one falls for him. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Greg?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, the Celtics shooting the ball at 46% from the floor.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pacers.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for the bodyguard.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end, and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Now here's Brown. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Boston scoring again.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Lee.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Now White. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.